Good morning, welcome. I'm Lillian Bridges. This is Deirdre Courtney.
Hi.
And we're going to talk about Shen from A to Z.
Yes. We're going to look at Shen from every perspective, from being born, and the Shen to do with Chinese medicine, and the Shen to do with death.
All the way to the end.
So we hope we have some fun with it.
So I wanted to tell you about why I think Shen is so important. For me, Shen is one. Can you hear? You can turn the mic up? Okay. Oh. For me, Shen is one of the most important aspects of Chinese medicine. And I've spent years watching Shen when I do a face reading because people's eyes are right there, and that's where the Shen is seen best. And years ago, because I was a pleaser and I wanted to do a good job, I would ask my clients, did you like that? And sometimes they go, well, I'm a little uncomfortable, and I go, oh no, I didn't do a good job. And I thought, you know, I shouldn't be asking them, because you know when you move qi, sometimes they're going to be a little uncomfortable. And so I said, okay, I need a different way of monitoring whether or not I did a good job. So I would look at every person who came in, and I'd look at their Shen. And when I questioned them, I'd see what lit their eyes up. I'd see what lit their, what made their eyes go down. So I'd ask someone, so are you married? And she'd go, oh, and I go, yeah, okay. That's so not a happy marriage. When someone's happy, they go, yeah. They're almost afraid to say that it's good because they might jinx it. And so you can see a difference in the eyes. I'm watching someone going, oh, this is wonderful. Her eyes are going, they're just dead. I'm going, she's not happy. Now, I'm not going to say your eyes are dead, you're not happy. But I would see that and come back to it later and ask her a few more questions. But I go through the entire consultation, watching the eyes light up, watching the eyes shut down, watching what brought the Shen through and what shut the Shen down. And in doing so, what I determined was that if someone came in to see me and their Shen was brighter than when they came in, I'd done a good job. It didn't matter if they felt like throwing up. It didn't matter if they had a migraine headache, which sometimes happens, when you're moving qi. And I say, oh, good, your qi is moving. That's what I say. What can I say? I don't expect them to feel perfect right away. And that became a way for me to get over needing the approval of my clients, which is very dangerous, when you need approval. And I used to have a cleft in my chin, and now I don't, because I don't need that, because I watch the Shen. Deirdre is much more about Shen in the clinic.
Yeah. So I would look at I gauge my treatments by the Shen that they leave with. So I watch the Shen when they come in. I watch the Shen as I'm doing the treatments and asking them questions. And of course, I do face reading. Lillian has been my teacher for many years. So I look at certain lines so I can see where there might be an emotion trapped. And then I go there and I ask the questions and I watch then the spirit. And when you see the Shen come back, then you know. And I do it with points as well. I see you put a point in and you see suddenly they're there or something's happened. So it kind of gives you, indications that you're on the right track or that you're moving in the right direction.
And even when your point that you choose actually kind of flares with that little redness, you brought Shen there. And the Shen monitoring, I think, is one of the most important aspects of Chinese medicine. Did I do that? No. Okay. This is the ancient pictograph of Shen. And it actually shows lightning flashing through the clouds. That's on the right. So you have lightning, the sudden strike of lightning coming through the clouds. So it's really about the cosmos coming through to a human being. And on the left is an altar or a place of worship. And this implies that all of us are spiritual beings with the connection to the heavens or the cosmos, the universe, whatever you want to call it. And that the manifestation of this shows up as a person's Shen. And it comes from above, comes into the body, especially through the points in the top of the head, and then manifests, of course, through the eyes, through the skin, and various other ways that it manifests. And this is actually very important to understand, that the cosmos is important in this, in that we are all spiritual beings. So the being part of being human is actually the spiritual part of being human, and our spirits are so important. And therefore, the heart is the residence or the home or the palace of the Shen, and it is considered a place of worship. And so this is actually considered a very spiritual thing. Without getting into any religions, it's the place that you feel and also express your highest self.